Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and ASCII Art AI risk. There was actually a paper created by researchers called ArtPrompt, ASCII Art-based Jailbreak Attack against Aligned large language models. So first of all, ASCII text stands for American Standard Code of Information Interchange, ASCII. So ASCII is a character encoding that has 95 printable characters. And what these researchers did is that, a lot of us have heard a lot about people putting prompts into large language models where when they put the information into the prompts, it does something that maybe changes the way that the large language model acts. It can be adversarial in nature, have things give you like the wrong information or do things that maybe it shouldn't do. So basically these researchers, they use ASCII art to put prompts into large language models, and it actually made the models do things that it was supposed to not do. So like doing dangerous things, like, build a bomb or something like that. So LLM typically has guides or has things that help suppress those types of questions. But for some reason, in this study that's pretty interesting, is a 15-page paper about the types of ways that they were able to get around those LLM safeguards and be able to have it give data that maybe it was not supposed to. The reason why this is a concern in privacy is because a lot of times when organizations are trying to use large language models, they may put personally identifiable or personal information in those large language models, and it's basically impossible to get out. But what they can do is try to suppress it by the way that the coding happens or the way that they try to structure the data output, the way that it comes out of the model. So the danger in these types of ASCII art prompts is that if someone prompts something, they may be able to get the model to do something that maybe you don't want it to do. So for example, let's say you had a model that had someone's social security number or different personally identifiable information in it that maybe you try to suppress in some way. Using this type of ASCII art as a adversarial attack on a LLM model could result in that stuff getting out of the model, may result in maybe an internal or even an external data breach within organizations in terms of the data that's actually in the models. So to me, this brings up two risks. So one is, I highly advise or recommend that companies, if they don't have to put personally identifiable information into LLM models, I think they shouldn't, because it raises their risk of having a situation where maybe a model can spit out the information in a way that would create a breach or a reportable regulatory incident like unauthorized access. And then also, not having the proper security around your models and having someone be able to enter something that can actually have a model misbehave or do things that you really didn't want it to do. So I think this is a very interesting paper. This is very interesting work. I'm happy to see researchers kicking the tires on large language models to see what it can do and what it can't do, so that people really know what those boundaries are and how best to be able to protect the data that's actually in those models. That's it. Thank you.
Don't